I find myself here, in this moment that feels both delicate and powerful, standing at the crossroads of everything I feel for you. My heart is full, so full that it spills into every corner of my thoughts, urging me to speak, to confess, to finally reveal what has been growing quietly, patiently, and undeniably inside me. I have reached a point where silence no longer feels like protection but a wall between us, and I cannot bear the thought of anything standing between my heart and yours. So I stand here, letting honesty guide me, letting love be the force that opens my voice. The question I want to ask you, this question that has been echoing within me, is not born from logic or careful planning. It arises from a place far deeper, a place where my truest emotions live. It comes from that quiet chamber within the heart where only genuine feelings reside, untouched by doubt or fear. This isn't something I thought of casually, nor is it something I decided on a whim. It carries the weight of every moment we've shared, every glance exchanged, every soft understanding we've built over time. It is the result of everything you've awakened in me, everything you've helped me discover about myself and about love. There is a longing inside me, a soft but persistent pull that makes me crave understanding of us, of what we are, of what we could be. I want to know how you see me, how you see us, and whether the bond that has grown between us holds the same meaning in your heart as it does in mine. I ask not out of curiosity alone, but from a deep desire to connect more authentically, more completely. My heart wants to reach yours without hesitation, without fear, without uncertainty clouding what feels so precious. Every moment with you has become a treasure I carry with me everywhere. You have woven yourself into my days and into my quiet hours, into the spaces between breaths where unspoken feelings live. And I cannot ignore how powerfully these moments affect me. That is why I must ask you what my heart has held so tightly. I know the answer might not come easily, and I don't expect you to have it all figured out in a single moment. What matters to me is that I open this door to deeper understanding. What matters is that I speak the truth I've been guarding for so long. Let me explain why this question is so important. I've realized that holding these feelings inside only breeds more uncertainty, and I don't want that for us. I want clarity. I want honesty. I want the courage that love deserves. This question is not just a desire for answers. It is a reflection of my hopes, my fears, my vulnerability, and my dream of what we might one day become. It's a reminder to myself that love cannot grow in silence. It grows in truth, in openness, in the willingness to say what the heart is aching to express. I find myself wondering whether you've noticed the small things. The way my voice softens around you, the way my heart quickens when you enter a room, the way I always seem to search for your presence even in the quiet moments. I wonder whether the moments when my feelings slip through, sometimes louder than my words, resonate with you too. Do they touch you the way your smallest gestures touch me? Do they linger in your thoughts the way your laughter lingers in mine? That's why today feels like the moment I can no longer hold back. I stopped waiting for a perfect time, because perfect moments rarely announce themselves. Sometimes the heart must create its own moment, and this is mine. I want our connection to be built on truth, even when truth trembles. I want the bond between us to grow from a place where both our hearts feel safe, seen, understood. So here I am, leaving fear behind, opening myself completely, risking the quiet comfort of hiding behind unspoken feelings. My question carries every dream I've ever imagined for us. Dreams of a future where our hearts move together, where our lives intertwine in ways that bring meaning to even the simplest days. Asking you this means inviting you to share in those dreams, or at least to tell me if your heart beats in the same direction. Whatever your answer, whatever your truth, I want you to know that I come to you with sincerity, not with expectations. I come seeking understanding, not demanding certainty. I want to know the depth of what we share, to understand whether the connection that feels so strong within me lives within you as well. This question holds power, the power to shift our path, to deepen our bond, to uncover new layers of intimacy. I have thought about every moment we've shared, every joy we've celebrated, every challenge we've faced. Even the silent moments, the ones where neither of us spoke yet everything between us felt alive. Those moments speak loudly enough to fill my heart with hope. Those memories formed a foundation that feels steady, genuine, and full of possibility. That foundation is why I am brave enough to ask you now. And I need you to know that I am not looking for perfection. I am not searching for flawless promises or grand declarations. I seek only what is real. Your truth, your feelings, your vision of what we might be. My question is simply a bridge between your heart and mine, an invitation to step closer if you choose to. This question also comes from a place of vulnerability, a place where I risk exposing the softest parts of myself. I am showing you my fears, my hopes, my uncertainties, and my longing. I'm showing you the part of me that trusts you enough to be unguarded. Love, I believe, requires that kind of courage. It requires stepping into the unknown with faith that the person standing before you will honor what you share with them. I want to understand you better. I want to hear your thoughts, truly hear them, and I'm ready to listen, deeply, openly, without judgment. Your voice matters to me more than you know. Your truth matters. Whatever you feel, whatever you hope for, whatever doubts or dreams you carry. I want to know them because they are part of you, and everything that belongs to you feels important to me. What I'm asking is more than a question. It's an invitation. An invitation for us to grow, to speak with honesty, to explore the deeper layers of our connection. It is an opportunity for us to open our hearts a little wider, to allow each other to see the truths we often hide out of fear. I want us to build an environment where vulnerability is not frightening but safe, where our emotions are not burdens but bridges. I'm ready for whatever comes next, whether joy, confusion, or something tender and unspoken. I am here for it. I am here for you. I want to explore everything that lies ahead of us, whether it's filled with laughter, discovery, or gentle challenges that make us stronger. Love grows from shared experience, and I'm ready to walk this path with you, step by step. This question represents more than curiosity. It represents my longing to understand the core of what we share. Your thoughts on us, your hopes, your worries, your dreams, all of it matters to me. Every word from you becomes a guide, helping me understand how to meet you, how to support you, how to love you more wholly. I know this moment is significant. It is a moment where we pause, reflect, and choose honesty. A moment where we acknowledge everything that brought us here. The laughter, the quiet, the challenges, the unspoken tenderness. Asking this question is the first step toward deeper intimacy, toward understanding not just what we feel, but why we feel it and where it might lead us. And I want you to feel free to speak openly, knowing that whatever you say will be received with care. Your feelings are valid. Your truth is safe with me. I want your heart to feel no pressure, no fear, only the comfort of being understood. This question carries my devotion, my hope, and my dream of a future where we build something lasting together. A future full of trust, respect, shared dreams, and the beautiful adventure of discovering each other again and again. I want us to walk into that future not blindly, but hand in hand, with clarity and purpose. I am ready to hear your heart. I am grateful for this moment, for the chance to speak the truth I've been holding inside, for the courage love has given me, for the possibility that lies in your answer. Wherever this leads us, I believe in the strength of what we have created, and I believe in the beauty of what we can become. As I let my heart speak further, I realize there is still so much inside me that longs to be shared with you. Some feelings are soft and fragile, like petals that unfold carefully, while others are strong and steady, like roots that anchor themselves deeper with every moment we spend together. And the more I reflect on everything that has led us to this moment, the more clearly I understand why this question matters so deeply, why you matter so deeply. I think back to the countless times I looked at you and felt something shift inside me, something quiet yet undeniable. These weren't moments filled with dramatic gestures or lightning flashes of realization. They were gentle, ordinary moments. Moments when your presence calmed me, when your voice softened the world around me, when your eyes felt like a place I could rest. And it was in these simple, quiet seconds that my heart began to change, slowly shaping itself around the truth that I feel for you. There's something extraordinary in the ordinary when it comes to you. Something about the way you listen, the way you speak, the way you look at me as if you see something in me I don't always recognize in myself, and maybe that is why this question has grown so steadily, so persistently inside me. Because when someone makes you feel seen, not just on the surface, but in the deepest parts of who you are, your heart naturally wants to understand what that connection truly means. And I want to understand us. I want to understand the meaning behind the way your presence affects me, the way my thoughts drift to you even when I try to focus on other things, the way joy feels brighter and burdens feel lighter whenever you are near. I want to understand whether this connection is something you feel too, or whether it's something that lives only in the quiet spaces of my own heart. But I am not afraid of the truth. I am only afraid of never asking, of letting fear silence the words my heart has waited so long to express. I don't want to look back and wonder what might have happened if I had spoken with courage. And I don't want you to ever wonder what lived inside my heart but never reached your ears. You deserve honesty. You deserve sincerity. And you deserve to know the depth of what you've awakened in me. This question that I bring to you is not meant to pressure or frighten you. It is meant to open a door to deeper understanding, to emotional truth, to the possibility of something beautiful between us. I ask because I believe in the power of honesty to strengthen the bonds that matter. I ask because I feel that what we share deserves clarity, transparency, and the kind of communication that allows two hearts to grow toward each other without fear of misunderstanding. I know that life can be complicated and feelings can be tangled. I know that timing doesn't always align perfectly and that emotions don't always follow simple paths. But none of that diminishes the importance of speaking from the heart. And none of that weakens the courage it takes to admit that you care deeply for someone, even when the future feels uncertain. I want to create a space between us where your feelings can exist freely, without hesitation or doubt. A place where you can speak your mind knowing that I will listen, not to judge, not to react impulsively, but to understand you. Because understanding is the foundation of every meaningful connection, and I want ours to be meaningful, not fragile, not unclear, not half-felt, but something real and open and alive. There have been moments when I wondered what you were thinking. Moments when your eyes held something tender, something thoughtful, something unspoken. And I found myself asking silently whether that emotion was for me, whether it mirrored the feelings I carried inside. I remember those brief pauses in conversation when the world seemed to quiet just enough for my heart to hear something hidden in yours. I remember the warmth in your voice when you said my name, the softness in your smile when you looked at me. And each of those moments added to the question that now stands between us, waiting to be acknowledged. I want to know you more deeply. Not just the parts you share easily, but the parts you hide, the parts you're unsure how to express, the parts you protect because they matter so much. I want to be someone you can trust with your fears, your hopes, your dreams. I want to be someone who makes you feel safe, not pressured. Someone who makes you feel understood, not overwhelmed. Someone who gives you room to grow, not someone who cages your emotions into expectations. And that is why I share my vulnerability with you. Because vulnerability is an invitation, a quiet offering of trust. It says, "Here is my heart as it is. If you choose, you may step closer." And that is what this question truly is, a soft invitation for you to meet me at the same emotional depth where I stand, waiting with hope, but also with respect for your truth. The more I speak, the more I realize how much this moment means. It is not just about determining where we stand. It is about understanding what we mean to each other, what we could be, what kind of future might lie before us if our hearts align. I want us to explore that future together, to navigate it with honesty and courage. I want us to talk openly about our dreams, our hesitations, our visions of what it means to share something real. Life is filled with uncertainties. Love often arrives quietly, unexpectedly, sometimes even inconveniently. but that is what makes it beautiful. Its unpredictability, its sincerity, its refusal to follow any rule, but the heart's own rhythm. And I want to embrace that beauty with you. I want to walk beside you with clarity, with mutual understanding, and with the desire to build something strong together. I hope this question will be a spark that deepens our connection, that allows us to speak freely, that encourages us to explore our emotions with honesty rather than fear. I want us to grow side by side, to communicate openly, to create a relationship built on trust and shared meaning. You matter to me too much for anything less. I believe that when two people choose honesty, when they choose vulnerability, when they choose to truly listen, love has the space to grow in ways that transform everyday life into something richer, something fuller, something unforgettable, and I am ready for that. I am ready for whatever truth your heart holds. I am ready to meet your feelings with grace, with acceptance, with care. This question is my way of showing you how deeply I cherish what we have already built. It is my way of saying that your presence in my life is not something small or insignificant. It is something that has shaped me, softened me, awakened me. It is my way of acknowledging that I see something in you worth loving, worth understanding, worth trusting. And I want to know if you see something in me too. I hope you can feel the sincerity in my words, the calm steadiness behind my vulnerability. I am not asking you to rush your emotions. I am not asking for promises you are not ready to make. I am simply asking for truth, your truth. I want to understand where your heart stands, not because I need certainty, but because I treasure what we share enough to seek clarity. In this moment, I hope you can sense the quiet strength behind my honesty. I hope you can sense that my feelings for you are not fragile or temporary, but something that has grown steadily, patiently, and meaningfully. I hope you understand that this question is not meant to complicate our bond, but to honor it. To give it the chance to deepen, to flourish, to become something beautiful if we both choose it. Whatever your answer is, I will receive it with respect. I will hold it gently, because what matters most is that we speak truthfully and listen wholeheartedly. This is how love grows. This is how trust is built. This is how two souls move toward each other with intention. So here I stand before you, not hiding, not holding back, offering you my heart in words shaped by sincerity, shaped by longing, shaped by the quiet hope that your feelings might meet mine somewhere in the middle. I am ready to hear your heart, ready to understand your truth, ready to embrace whatever path your answer opens before us. And no matter what comes next, I want you to know this: my question comes from love, from courage, from the desire to build something honest and meaningful between us. It comes from the belief that what we share is worth exploring, worth nurturing, worth trusting. I am grateful for you, more than these words can express. And I am grateful for this moment, for the chance to open my heart to you completely. I am here, listening with all that I am. I am ready for your answer.